Let's do this.
Hey, welcome back, family. How's everybody doing today? We have the cover price top 10 review for September 25th. 25th, that's it? I thought
Yeah.
it was closer to the end of the month. Anyway, I'm Rich,
I'm Greg.
and we are here to discuss live the top 10 list and its investability in our non professional opinion.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah. Well, we make enough mistakes that it's funny. Let's just put it that way.
Should we get to it?
Yeah, please. I'm drinking decaf. I think it's the
Ooh.
first time in the last 20 years I've drank a cup of decaf. But I'm actually starting to notice that if I drink coffee at night, I'm up till 1 in the morning, and I can't do that.
Yeah, someone once said there's a time and a place for decaf coffee, and it's never in the trash.
Well, do you ever watch My Fellow Americans with Jack Lemmon and James
Ooh.
Garner?
Yes, I have. I had the DVD at one point. I cannot remember a single thing from it though.
When he licks the lid of the coffee, he goes, "Decaf, you."
Ah.
Yeah, and I don't want to say that because we may have people under 18.
Yeah.
It's possible. All right,
Um,
so, oh man, I'm so looking forward to this show coming up. I got my my Team Ohana pens in today,
ooh.
and as I'm come on, you, as I'm selling books, I'll be able to keep it in my notepad, which is a nice Team Ohana notepad.
Very nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna look so professional. You'll actually think I know what I'm doing.
Very nice. Okay. Number 10.
Yes, number 10, we've got Wolverine number 36, the second print, black and white, 1 in 25. It's the first appearance of Helverine. That's the one. That's the issue number 36, and I know you like second prints more than I do, but this one really doesn't do anything for me, and I think that a lot of people missed the first print, and they're going to be ordering the second print like crazy. So stores are going to have a ton of these, in my opinion.
Yeah, it is a 1 in 25 though, and it is Wolverine, and it is a badass drawing. I gotta say.
Yeah, I'd like to know what the. Well, you know what? Let me look to see what the other covers look like on this. To see the regular second print. Oh, the regular second print is not this in color. Nope, there it is. The first, Lenny Francis Yu first print is this book in color.
And this is the second print, the Stegman.
Yep. Honestly, I like this in color a lot better. I think the colorist did a great job on this.
It is.
So
I for the first time ever, I'm ordering a 1 in 25. Which is good.
ooh.
So we'll see. We'll see. Morning, Kenneth. Morning. What am I saying? You drinking coffee? Good evening.
So, well, that's not fair. Well, okay. Now it says top weekly sale is $70. Now, is that for a 9.8 or is that what these are actually going for? And hopefully you didn't pay that.
Well, it's not even out until October 18th.
Yeah. It looks like the average sale, though. Well, last sale of a near mint was 70. Last no grade was on the 18th at 50. Did you lock in your price when you ordered it?
I just marked it in my pull list. So,
Oh, and they'll do that for you?
yeah, I think. Well, I'll try. I'm not sure. I've not done it yet. So,
Okay, because I know John, when people click on the store incentive, he'll contact them and say, "So, do you plan on buying 25 regular copies?" Because
yeah. So if my shop doesn't reach the threshold, they'll just unselect it from my pull list.
I always try not to select on the previews guide for my pull list for the ratio variance, because I know that puts John in an awkward position. But sometimes I click on it by mistake, and I already told him if I ever click on the ratio variant by mistake, just uncheck it for me. I'm just giving you carte blanche. If it's something specific, I'll message you and let you know.
Ah, well,
Because I know on the pull list it'll say like $5.99. It'll say the regular price for it.
I know I hate that.
Um, I don't. It's $70 though. I wouldn't spend $70 for this book.
I'm hoping it'll be like 25.
Yeah, 25. I can see it. It's a first appearance. It's a 1 in 25. It's a second print. I'd pay ratio for it. I might even like 30 or 35, but not 70.
Yeah, yeah. I'm with you. All right, moving on.
So a book I never thought, a title I did not think I would ever see on the hot list. Hey, Bob. Hey, Kenneth.
Hey,
Both you
Robert.
guys.
Más o menos. Feeling better, but my voice is worse. So it's one of those things. But thank you.
Yeah, Power Man and Iron Fist, number 79.
I like it.
Oh, this was one of the books that I read monthly when I was a kid. I didn't buy Fantastic Four, I didn't buy Iron Man, but I bought my Power Man and Iron Fist.
9.8 sold for $33 in March.
Yeah, there are very. Oh God, how many books was there on? 81, I think, something like that. And some of the books did go up when the Netflix series came out, but overall, this entire series has not been one that you got for investability. And fill everybody in why we were discussing it earlier.
Yes. So this one is hot because it's the first appearance of Professor Justin Alphonse Gamble, former employee of the TVA, Time Variance Authority. It's rumored that Liz Carr will depict Judge Gamble in Loki season 2. So there you go.
How many background characters of these different shows are going to blow up and then come crashing right back down after their 2 minutes of fame on a show? Even if the character is in every single episode, do we think that judge is going to have anything to do with the MCU outside of Loki? Hey, Jason.
I'm not. Hey, Jason.
So, as much as I loved reading this when I was a kid, and I'm sure that it would not, I loved reading the Wolverine series too when I was a kid. So, don't take my comic book reading values translated to 2023. This looks like the raw sales are $5, $4, $4. People are just pulling this up out of the back issue bins. You currently right now have the full run of Luke Cage.
I have the one issue where they first meet and form a team. I think it's like 52 or something. I don't remember exactly, but
on the Hero for Hire.
I think it's been a long time. That was one of the very early books that I bought, and I was like, "Oh, dude, this is gonna be sick. This is an old book."
I used to have. I think I still have, but I haven't seen it. Maybe I sold it. I don't. Damn, I thought I had here Luke Cage #1, first appearance.
Stinker Buns thinks the judge is going to be there lots. Probably sarcastic. I don't know.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen any trailers on this. The only news I heard today was two different things. Was one, which I heard broke yesterday, pretty much. Nice, Robert. That the writer's strike is over. Yay! And they should be back to week back to week in a couple of works. Back to work in a couple of weeks after everything is signed and put into stone. But the actor strike is still going on. So let's just hope that they wrap that up. I believe they just went on a strike in solidarity with the writers. The other thing I heard was they have decreased the amount of episodes for Echo from 6 to 5. And they're still going to drop them all in one night.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. I think that they're already calling this show to be a dumpster fire.
Oh, man. I feel bad for them.
Look, I wasn't enamored with the performance of that actress. I'm sorry. I just wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It wasn't written well. It wasn't directed well. I can't blame the actress to say it was her fault because, I blamed everything on Hayden Christensen. But yeah, if you can get this for $4 or $5, just because you want to add a comic book to your collection, it's not going to hurt you at all. I wouldn't be looking to getting graded copies of that. Me, Ahsoka. I'm a Star Wars fan more than I am a Marvel fan. And honestly, I liked the first Loki series. I didn't think it was the best thing that came out that year. I thought WandaVision was. I think people put that on a pedestal that I don't agree with. I don't think it was bad, but there were other things that I like better.
I like Loki more than Rich does, but I think I'm also, can't believe I'm saying this, but looking forward to how Ahsoka wraps the season up. But I am very excited for Loki.
Now let's flip it though. Let's just say that it was reverse ordered, and it was the season finale of Loki or the season premiere of Ahsoka. I would probably be more interested in the Loki. The season finale is usually the one that really, oh my God, I can't believe that just happened.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, even like what was Secret Invasion? After watching that finale, I was sitting there going, oh my God, I can't believe that just happened.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. And what's really great is that they did stay with who's the Kang actor? I can't remember his name. Jonathan Majors.
Yes.
And hey, how much Kang will we see? Yeah, exactly. They didn't diminish his role.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm on mute. This much.
Boy, that brings back memories. Anyway, yeah, let's segue that back to Power Man, shall we?
All right. Whatever. This will fall back down and right after the series starts.
I don't even think it's going to make it that far. Right now, it's still only a $4 or $5 book. People are buying it out of back issue bins. You want to pick up a copy for $4? I don't think it's not going to go down much more than that. It really can't, just because of the cost of paper. Quite endowed. Yeah. Exactly. Remember, Greg, I'm usually the one you have to edit out. Okay.
There is no editing. The
Exactly.
True Power Man. Yes.
Number 8. Star Wars Bounty Hunters, number 38, the 1 in 25, with Grievous on the cover. We were talking about this. This just came out last week, and it's like I don't see a first appearance or anything in specific in the book. If anybody knows, please let me know. But it's just really nice cover art of Grievous. I don't remember if Grievous has ever been on the cover before. He has to have been with the amount of books that have been out.
I feel like yes, but I will check here on my end.
But yeah, 30 average sales here, 20, 25. Most recent sale at 20 for a 1 in 25. So it's selling right around ratio. People just like the book. I think it's the volume of the sales.
I see at least 3 books dating back to 2004 where he was on the cover.
Okay, so there's nothing really specific about it. Maybe there weren't a lot of bounty hunters ordered, so the 1 in 25 is pretty rare. But again, I think the market is too overly saturated with a ratio variance, in my opinion.
Dope cover though. His style works well here.
Yeah, absolutely. The mechanical cockroach.
Just don't die. Moving on.
Absolutely. Number 7, we have the 1988 Wolverine number 1. This is the first issue of his own solo title. Remember that the Wolverine limited series was a limited series, and Marvel Comics Presents was Marvel Comics Presents the Wolverine. So this is all still because everything in the world is Wolverine, Helverine. How many Wolverines we're going to see in Deadpool? Is it going to be Daniel Radcliffe? Is it going to be Carl Urban? Wolvie. Look, he's a very popular character. Huh?
I hope they don't do that. They already did that with WandaVision or Multiverse of Madness.
I guarantee you they're going to have other universes in there, and they're going to have other people playing them. Look, in Multiverse of Madness, I was very happy that we did not see Superior Iron Man played by Tom Cruise. So, we'll see.
Can I ask, what's the shading across his eyes in this cover? I've never understood that.
Let me zoom in on the picture here, see if I can see it better. Camouflage? Because I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, sorry.
I mean, you imagine that his shirt was completely black before it got ripped up. So maybe it was just like, Green Beret camouflage type of thing.
Maybe.
Okay. Debut of Black Wolverine costume. So 9.8 selling for $406. 9.9 going for $4,500. And Raw's going on average for 58.
Lobezno.
I see 65 for near mint. Raw near mint 9.6 at 10, which that's so subjective it isn't funny.
Canadian Survivalist says he's got an 8.0 and it ain't going nowhere.
Bob. I don't think that I would be paying $123 for a Raw if they say, yeah, this is a 9.8.
Wow, look at this. Between a 9.6 and a 9.8, it's like
almost quadruple the price, yeah.
Yeah, wow.
You go down a little bit further, you see the 8.5 just sold for 61, but the 7.5 sold for 88.
Yeah.
It's one of those books that if you're going to buy one, just double check how much prices are, what they're going for, higher and lower grades and everything.
All right.
I've got 2 copies of the First Appearance Miles Morales.
Ultimate Fallout 4.
I was right in my brain. It didn't seem right. I've got a 9.2 and a 9.4. And if you look it up on cover price, the 9.2 is worth more than a 9.4 and has been for a long time. Because people, when they go to buy the 9.2, they look it up and like, okay, so that's a fair price. And they sustain the higher price. That's the funny thing. Well, anyway, everything in the world is Wolverine right now with all the Deadpool news. I'd buy a Raw if I was going to buy one. I've got a couple copies of this, I believe, but I'm not spending $435 on a 1988 book that was extremely highly printed. So,
yeah, I mean, I would do the old Greg special, grab a 9.6, crack it, and give it to your best wizard, and submit it again.
What do we got here? Just a heads up on Batman and Robin #3, 150, a new DC artist. Is he a new artist altogether, or it's an artist that is getting his DC debut?
Ooh.
Oh, it's an ooh in it. What the
Interesting.
heck? It is interesting. It's very
Funko-y.
And I'm thinking unique. Well, what's good about that is if he does take off, you're going to know his artwork very, very well. It's like you could see Momoko and go, that's a Momoko, isn't it?
Oh, well, there she is.
Oh, I thought you were looking at pictures of Moana. Gotcha. That's the artist?
Yes.
I would like to support her any way I can. John, get her in for a signing. Cool. Definitely. Yeah. Yes, we notice.
Dragged.
What's grading pricing going to look like in the future? All the books I bought in the past 20 plus years are bagged and boarded before I leave the LCS. I guess the best way I could answer that would be for me to define the books that I put in my PC. I mean, books that I will never sell at a show. And that's Golden Age and Silver Age. Key Bronze Age. But modern books, I worry about them having a crash similar to the baseball cards that were overprinted from about 82 to 95. The whole sports card market took a complete dump.
But they got a action figure variant. That's cool. Like a real action figure, not like the John Tyler.
Same artist, or that's just a different one from Batman and Robin #3?
Different artist, but different variant for that.
Hmm.
McFarlane Toys action figure cardstock variant.
Well, I will have to look into that Batman and Robin #3 to see what I can find. Larry's saying that the body proportions are weird to me. I hope you mean the drawing and not the artist, because the proportions look fine to me on the artist.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. The line's got to go around the block. And you pay in singles.
Oh, guys. All right.
Number 6. We've got Fish Flies, number 2. And this is going to be not just the cover A, but there's a variant. They both were not recalled, but stores were told to destroy the copies.
Yes.
And the stores would give them full credit, or actually they would be reshipping them, the copies that were ordered, and reimbursing them for shipping, or giving them credit for shipping or whatever. And it's because there was a misprint. And the misprint is basically they added one additional page, which was already in it. And what is it? Just like a black page that says boom or something stupid?
Yeah, it's like 95% black.
The amount of ink that they wasted kind of sucks, but.
Cool.
Well, that's actually really cool from both points of view. To be able to tell people I just got hired by DC was cool. And the fact that your kid met her just as, before she even I got hired, but I haven't reported for work yet.
That was her, right? Like it wasn't somebody that had the same name? Let us know. But yeah, I'm about to sell mine before this starts falling back down again.
Yeah, because there have been a number of other misprint. I think the most popular one is the World Tree, and that's already come back down too. And that's probably got a lot lower quantity. This is every single book. Do you think the stores all rip them? Oh, I gotta rip them up. No store does it. They don't do that.
Yeah.
So
quick, this week, World Tree #1 5th printing is coming out. So
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that takes care of the top 5. Now, if we were doing a recording right now, we'd be saying thank you to our Patreon members.
And we'll just tell them right now. Thank you, patrons. We had a great time last night.
Yes, even though I was 15 minutes late and I thought I was on time. Sorry.
And I was sick and I left. But dadgummit, it happened.
We actually wrapped up not too long after you left.
Okay.
Because it just didn't feel the same without you, man.
Had some good books. I think it was a Spawn #3 somebody got, like the 3rd Spawn ever book.
Mm-hmm.
Some Mandalorian first cover appearances. Larry.
Well, it wasn't rigged. It was definitely not rigged. You were just not there.
So, yes, thank you guys. I wonder where the other patrons are. We have a handful, but I've never met some of them. So
That's yeah, and I wish that they would just check in once in a while so we can give them something.
yeah. Um,
Oh, she did Stranger Things too.
I don't know if
Cool.
that's what that is.
It's his comment after my kid met her at Edmonton.
I know. I think it's a website or something, unless I'm misunderstanding.
Oh, okay. So Stranger Things website, but bought a digital art piece from that artist. Gotcha.
I think. Yeah. I don't know. Okay.
All right. So Larry's here. Now we can get to number 5.
Well, as long as the money is there, I guess.
Yeah. We get that $3 a month. Anyway. Larry's
Dazzler.
here. We can talk about Dazzler number 1, Marvel 1981, direct sale only book. Have you been noticed by ChatGTP? I don't know what ChatGTP is.
ChatGPT is popular AI thing.
Well, I guess that means no. I cannot believe this book is still holding on this list and still increasing in value too. It looks like, because I think we were at like 180 a couple of weeks ago, then 200. Now we're hitting. The last sale was at 200. 213 for a fair market value for 9.8. So maybe it is starting to peak and come down a little. But
You're great,
man,
Dazzler.
Yeah.
What's Dazzler's human name? Like full name?
Oh, I don't remember.
Is it
I'm
literal?
sure Larry knows.
Like Cindy Sequin or something?
I don't think that's her name. Unless it's Cindy, Sindy. Cindy.
Larry. What's her name? Anyway, keep talking.
Yeah, I think this book is going to start to come down a little bit, but it's going to hold value until we get some kind of resolution as far as whether or not Taylor Swift is going to play the part or not. Alison Blair.
Man, that's a hot name, I got to say.
Number four. Oh, but he had to Google it too.
Oh,
okay.
You rigged. Now you're rigged.
Spawn number 1 staying on the list because of Spawn's skin, I guess, appearing in Spawn character, Spawn's skin appearing in the video game.
Spawn.
This book pops up every time there's any kind of news in a video game. Todd McFarlane says, "Oh yeah, we're making a remake of a movie." He says that at least once a year. He issues a new toy. It shoots up in value and then comes back down again. This is not the time to get this book. Just hold off a little bit. You'll get it for 180 when it comes back down.
Yes.
Number 3.
It's a Stegman book.
Now, this is a regular cover A, correct?
Yes.
Of Wolverine number 3, first appearance of Helverine.
36, part 3. Yep.
$17 now for Raws. Last sale, 15. No, 17. There we go. And people are pre-selling 9.8s at 112 to 120.
Did you get this book, Snicker Buns?
Look, this is pre-selling for a 9.8 about what the first appearance of Spider-Boy was selling for. Which character do we think is going to be around longer? I think Helverine is for a period of time, and then he won't be anymore.
Yeah, I think people just like those two characters a lot.
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of, he's got 2 raw, yeah, baby. You got $30 on your hands. $34.
240 if they're 9.8. So
I think people just like the characters and they like the artwork.
no, I
don't
mean
know anything about the
I
story.
like the artwork too, but I just don't see. In a year from now, I don't see Halverine being in the comics anymore.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. Whereas Spider Boy is getting his own run now.
Yes, starting soon.
I just try kind of use that as a litmus for 2023 market. That's all. I'm not saying one's better than the other. You need to come up with good original characters. Stop doing mashups. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. But you think about the amount of companies that have been making comic book characters and the amount of decades that they've been doing it, maybe they're just running out of ideas. You know, Stan Lee said that he was so glad when they came up with the idea for mutation because there's only so many different radioactive insects that can bite somebody.
Robert agrees. I don't know. I would chill. I would wait.
Yeah. I mean, personally, even if it starts to come down, I really don't have an interest in it. I think that 5 years from now, we're going to be saying, yo, remember when they did Halverine? that was fun for a few issues.
Yeah.
It's like Patch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Patch is a version of Wolverine. Does that really, tickle anybody's fancy today? Not really. It's kind of oh yeah, I remember when he was Patch.
All right, moving on.
This is true. It's an arachnid. Okay, go to number 2.
Snatched, number 1.
Scout Comics. I told you one day a Scout Comics could have hit the list.
Yeah. This is here because it was just optioned by WB TV Studios.
Warner Brothers. The WB, hey, they could destroy DC. Imagine what they could do with an off-brand.
I don't know. A hardcore voyage into the violent world of human hair trafficking, a trade as deadly as the drug game.
Pardon me. Take a step back. Did you say the human hair trafficking?
Yes.
As a Swedish chef would say, vert de furk.
I don't know.
Hair trafficking?
Yeah, that's why he's got like a haircut stuff there.
So, like, if you're like Fabio walking down the street, you're worried about getting knocked out, dragged into an alley, and having your hair taken?
Yeah, rather than like your kidneys or whatever.
I'm not going to watch this show unless it's designated to be a comedy.
You're going to watch it.
No, I'm not going to watch it.
I'll make you.
Please don't.
Okay. Larry.
No, why you got that up? Show the variant on this thing. As long as we're talking about hair.
Ugh. Yeah.
For those of you who are political fans, you got the Point Break homage where they had the dead presidents. Well, here they have the robbers wearing a Trump, Obama, and Hillary Clinton mask. Yeah, now, that actually is funny.
That is funny. Maybe WB makes it a comedy.
I'd watch that. Yeah, we're totally inept to where they can't shave anybody or something. I don't know. Or they keep kidnapping people and shaving their hair off and finding out that they're actually wigs and they're fake hair.
Well, if they do it right, they can pull. You can pull off anything. Like I had very low expectations for the Peacock series, Twisted Metal.
Okay.
I thought it was going to be crashing and burning. Pun not intended. It's really fun. Like if it's like a really fun romp that's like doesn't take itself seriously, I think you could do it.
It might be
not
good
necessarily
for
a comedy, you know.
Yeah, but it might be good for the majority of people. You got to remember, I have unusual tastes. I generally don't like what most people like. Case in point, I don't like Ted Lasso.
Yeah, you're an eternal pessimist.
Everybody likes Ted Lasso. I tried watching it. I'm like, I can't. I don't like anything with Will Ferrell. It's too stupid. So, Breaking Bad, no thank you. Sopranos, no thank you. There's so many things that are cultural phenomena that I don't like.
Please don't unsubscribe from the channel, folks. This is his views personally.
No, and I acknowledge that my views are strange. Okay, because I'm obviously in the minority on this.
Yeah.
So, who knows? Maybe that's the thing that worries me is if I like the show, that means that the majority of people are not. Don't say it. No, I know other people that don't like Star Wars. What about the Walking Dead comic books? Never read one. Don't like the show.
I enjoyed the first 4 seasons. The first issue is worth a lot.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't pursue them because I don't feel an attachment to them. Doesn't mean I wouldn't snatch a number 1 up if it was sitting there for a really good price, though.
Right, find it at a garage sale.
Right. All right.
Actually, if I found the garage sale, I'd probably tell the people, hey, this is an expensive book. Don't sell it. The number 1 book, shall we? Okay, so we have Wolverine number 37, the Greg Capullo Virgin 1 per store. This is a pre-ordered book. I don't think the book's out yet, right?
No, it came out this past New Comic Book Day, I believe.
Okay, yeah. So it's a second print of 36. It's not out yet.
Correct.
Okay. There is a regular version of this book, because only the 1 per store is only the Virgin. So if you really like the artwork, you can buy the regular Greg Capullo. It's not the first appearance of Helverine. It's the second. It doesn't even show him in Helverine form at this point, which is interesting. And 65, 50, 55. 1 per store means there's about 2,000 copies of it. So it's not a 1 in 500, it's limited to 500 or limited to 1,000. 1 per store is like 22,000 or 2,200. It's somewhere in that range. And usually 1 per stores don't hold value.
I do like that book, that cover though, and I do like the Virgin better. It's just got that big swath up there for a signature.
Oh, signature and remark.
Yeah.
And he got it for $50 Canadian, so that's like $3 and change. No, it's like 42 or something like that. Are you trying to convert it?
37.15. That's a good price.
It is, yeah. So, I mean, if you like this book and you want to grab it, by all means, go right ahead. I think $37.15 is be a much better price to try to get this at than trying to find it for $65 or $50. But the fact that I don't see him in Helverine form in the book to me immediately after first appearance of Helverine kind of makes it interesting to me that the other ones are going to lose value.
Are we talking about this one, Sir Conan Arthur Jason Doyle?
I think I still have a Thor number 11. Thor number 1 per store. Well, I mean, I got the Stray Dogs 1 per store. Thank you. That was going for 100, and now it's going for 15 raw. What was the other one that was 1 per store? Was that the Let's Face It, Tiger? You just hit the jack. Hey, that's my line. Wasn't that a 1 per store? Or that was just 1 in 50 or 1 in 100?
$20. Or you could, let's see, 12, 15. You can get it for 15.
How did you know it was going to accept it or not accept it?
If you go to make offer,
yeah,
and you put something like ridiculously low, like 10, It'll say the seller's more likely to respond if your offer is around $15.
Oh, okay. That doesn't mean he's going to accept it. That's just the computer program saying that.
Every time I've done that, it's worked.
Oh, a little bit of background information here from Greg on how to make an offer.
Don't steal my buys, bro.
No, do not. But yeah,
We've
there's
come
a couple
close.
100,000 eBay books. We can.
I know, but we've come close a couple times.
Yeah, we've almost bid against each other. All right, so is it time for our gun to the head pick?
Yes. Oh boy. Okay.
I got my pick, man. I know that.
I do too.
Who wants to go first? You or me?
I guarantee you we don't have the same book, so it doesn't matter.
All right, then I'm going first because I'm an old school person and I want to read it again. I would find that $4 or $5 copy of Power Man and Iron Fist in a Raw and buy it and read it.
Oh man, that's not the one I was gonna pick, so that's great.
Lost it.
Oh, dude.
Oh no.
That's shitty.
Oh man, and that I love that book so much. I bought that. I paid a lot for it in a Raw and sent it and got a 9.8 on it. That's a PC book for me. I love that book.
I would go with the Wolverine 36 second print 1 in 25 because I am buying that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I was gonna say we already know that it's not really a gun to the head. It's more like a, yep, I'll buy it. Don't have to keep your weapon in your holster.
No need for violence. I'm already buying it.
Worst investment for the week. What do you think?
Wolverine 36 second print 1 in 20. No, I'm kidding. Probably Bounty Hunters or yeah, I think I would say Bounty Hunters.
I think 6 months from now, the book that is going to drop the most. So we got to start doing a series where we rewatch our video,
yeah,
and see how we did. But I think the book that's going to drop the most in 6 months from right now to 6 months is the Wolverine number 36. First appearance of Wolverine. Yep, that one right there. Because I just don't see this character. It's not Tosin, and the character's staying. It's just it's a phase. It's like Cosmic Punisher, you know.
Rich don't steal my buys. Yeah, man. I'm kind of excited about those revisiting the videos. Once
Yeah,
we have done this long enough, we could start doing a year ago or whatever, you know.
Yeah, but I think that the Raws on the Wolverine are going to be coming down to 8 to 10, and you're going to see the 9.8s 65. Second print better. So, guys in the chat, what do you think is the best investable book in this list?
Yeah, what's y'all's gun to the head? While we're doing that, I got nothing except Sakesha Ray.
Yeah. Yeah, when does that Batman and Robin number 3 come out?
November 14th.
Ooh. Well, I don't think that
October 22nd, FOC.
Yeah, FOC is going to be a fun one because I don't think that what's his face, Syndicate is going to order 50 copies of that. He just had a big sale trying to decrease the amount of books in his inventory.
Dazzler number 1 for Larry.
Yeah, I'm not seeing the pre-sale on that.
But, oh yeah, let's look that up.
I'm trying to. 100 are best offer, 110, 112. Let's see. Only ones I see are those three.
Ooh, $30 from England. I bought from them one time. It was a
But
good
that's
experience.
sold. That's a sold listing.
Yeah, but still.
Well, it doesn't help me if I'm trying to find one now. How much was the shipping on that one from
$6.44.
Tiago? Hey, welcome.
Another
Thinking
Helverine
about-
for
Yep, that would be his pick. He would buy another Helverine.
Jason. Need a pick. Canadian
people
survivalist. Need a pick.
are more interested in saying hi to Tiago. Say.
All right. Well,
Yeah, I do see that somebody did pay $100 for that one though, on the 8th.
there you go.
How the heck did they sell one from the UK and it was only $6.44 shipping? I think as we get closer, we're going to find that more stores have that.
Hell yeah, Kenneth. What book are you picking? Thank you. Dazzler.
Well, you're going to have to fight Larry for Miss Allison Blair. Well, I think we're going to call the show.
Yes.
We're starting to run out of things to talk about.
Yes. That's okay.
Plus, you got to get some rest.
Yes.
So, guys, thank you so much for joining. We really do appreciate you being here. If you're new to the channel, please make sure you click subscribe, click like, and drop click on those notifications so you see when other videos are popping up. We're trying to do Mondays and Wednesdays, which is the top 10 review for Cover Price. They didn't show up tonight, and and the new comic book day. We're trying to do those live so we can get you guys interacting with us. Don't forget that if you want to have a comment on the video after it's gone live, you'll have to click on it again. KBGM, hey, we're wrapping it up, man. I'm so sorry, but it's good to see you. Don't forget to catch us on the rewatch if you were late to the video to see what we talked about. Yeah, we've got our Patreon, of course, at Team Ohana.
Patreon.com/Team Ohana.
We've got our podcast, Team Ohana.
Book Club, wherever you listen to podcasts.
We have our Instagram, which is Team Ohana Family. We have our Etsy shop for t-shirts and hats. You know, a t-shirt like this. This one actually says Mahalo on the back too.
Hat like this.
Yep. I got mine around here too somewhere. I think it's just buried in comic books. And that's about it. So yeah, tomorrow we're going to be doing our watch along for Ahsoka penultimate episode. 7. Yeah. That'll be for our Patreon exclusive. And Wednesday we've got our new comic book day live stream going at 8:00. I'll see if I can touch base with Deegan to see if he still wants to join us for a live stream. I want to give people advance notice. You know, not just, oh, look who we've got here. So
yeah.
we want to give people time to plan for it so they can jump on and ask questions to an artist. And that's about all I've got, sir.
Sounds good.
Guys, thanks so much for joining. Till we see you in the next video. Mahalo.
Yes. Yes, indeed.